intense rage, internal, physical. Those are when my clients, Spence, that sometimes will start to self-harm because they're tweaking out so much. I got people that text me when stuff like this happens, and I'll try to calm them down via text in the private practice. Like, wait a minute, use your skills, use your words. You got the words now, girlie. It's fine. Here we go. Someone texted me the other day. Yeah, I'm about to yeet myself out this window. I was like, no.
Fly like an eagle.
Yeah. And the cool thing is I get to be funny with a lot of my people, so there's a lot of follow-up jokes about that.
So one thing to also note too, and one thing to follow from Sonic.
What's up?
Is that although he goes through all of these traumatizing things, he's lost like a mother figure. Tom in the third one is in the hospital, might die. He doesn't know. He's still, the thing about it is that he always still is that lighthearted, funny character, right? And I know I was just ragging on a little bit at the beginning, just being like, I wish they would, make a little bit more in like emotional drama scenes and stuff like that. But at the same time, even though he's been through all of these different things, he still finds a way to be his happy-go-lucky self, and is still very nurturing to his friends and family around him. So,
biggest key point of this entire scene was the main reason why I wanted to do this, Spence, is because of that. He says that before he's getting ready to punch him, and Shadow's egging him on, do it, kill me, do it. That could be your internal voice saying that, external voice saying that, someone else saying that, whatever. You realize that's not part of you as a person. To exact revenge, to hurt yourself, to hurt someone else, to make the poor choice. Because as Tom said, is someone who've been through so much pain, but you didn't allow it to change you. And I think that's a magnificent thing. Spence, people like saying this, like trauma is the reason why you do this, and trauma is the reason why you do that, and all your life is trauma. And it takes away anyone's true identity. Most of people's personalities, students and humans I love, clients I love. I told one recently, I said, don't fucking say this is a trauma response. This is who you are as a person. You're quite lovely. You're super kind. You're super person focused, because that's who you are. That's who your heart is. You think about all the complexities in the world, and saying that it's a trauma-based thing because a family members did this to you and that to you, so you're hyper vigilant and all that. Like, I get it. And your humanity is this. Certain humans are just more caring. And they got super choked up, and one of their homies affirmed them on this too as well, Spence. It's not everything's a fucking trauma response. That takes away like your actual goodness that's inside of you. Not everything about me is a trauma response. I know a lot of it is. But the way I love people, that's just a genetic thing through me, my father, and my grandfather. That's just passed throughout the lineage all the way back to Palestine and Lebanon. That's just who we are as men. And to say that it's just trauma and why I'm hyper-focused or notice all these other things, so that's bullshit. That takes away my natural gifts. So stay true to who you are. Don't allow all the pain and the trauma and the horrors of the world to change you. It will change some of you, but don't allow it to completely disperse throughout your entire. Don't be like a fucking symbiote where it completely takes over. We can't have that. Not like the good one, like Venom, Well, he's good in the movies.
He's good.
He's good. Everywhere else, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, no, he literally talks about ripping your spine.
Well, I mean, it's spinal. Mike Tyson. What hurts? My spine. More than this in my back.
Jesus Christ.
What's
yeah, he also said a few other things.
Well, I'm not gonna get into those.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Oh my God. It's gonna be good.
Well, let me tell you something, man. I saw that clip recently, and I was just like,
it's intense. It's
if
bad.
that man ever told me he's gonna fuck me, I'm getting a whole new identity. I'm gone. I'm gone.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He was
it's pretty fucking scary.
Unchained. Yes. And he still
struggles. That was when he was older too. That was a little older.
Well, I mean,
that wasn't his prime. That wasn't prime him.
No.
But even still.
That was when he was at the bottom. That was actually when he was at the worst ever. right? His adopted dad died, all the drugs, the assaults, like,
and not to say he's not a good person. I'm just saying in that instance.
Yeah. Oh, that was horrible.
Mike
No, let's be
Tyson
real.
told
No,
me,
that was horrible. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna fuck you. I'm gonna be like,
thankfully, all his repenting and all this other shit, he's gotten a lot better. But yeah, those were horrible fucking moments.
Yes. Yeah, like at that moment, I would have been like, I'm a new person.
Homeboy let the pain and trauma control him.
Yeah.
He's just a young, traumatized boy.
Shadow took over that one.
Just beating him up. He just wanted to be with his pigeons and chill, man.
He did.
Lovely kid. We're all innocent in the inside. Well, when we're young, anyways.
Yes.
So then pivots into this really big discussion where he shows him compassion. When you show others compassion, you also allow yourself to receive compassion, grace. I think a lot of people struggle with patience. We were talking to, I'm sorry, Spence, I forgot his name.
Marquise,
right? Because I remember I called him Marquise.
Yeah, you did. Never mind. Yeah, you call him Marquise. Yeah. Marquise Bowie.
Yes, aka Mad Dog. We talked to him about patience and grace and giving people like forgiveness and just showing up, keep showing up, consistency. And this is what he does to Shadow for the first time since Maria. Since Maria. And instantly, this grace, this compassion allows them to connect. He looks up at the sky and he says, right, I haven't done this in years. I used to do this for Maria all the time. And they did. They showed you the flashbacks. And now you're thinking about loss. You're thinking about grief. You're thinking about the person that you love. But you're also thinking about these good moments that you have with your friend, your partner. And he goes, hey, man, I've been painting for so long. And he asks Sonic, does it ever go away? Sonic says no. But you begin to find something else that's really good, that's even better, which is love. You remember the moments in which you loved with them, the moments in which you had love with them. You embrace on those memories, or you focus on those things, or, in my eyes, you go find more love after that relationship is done, that person is passed, maybe the love in which you had for your university, your school, your job, whatever it is. There's more love to be found. There's infinite amounts of love. And so I think that's really good to focus on. I try to pivot a lot of people onto the love, especially when it comes to grief, Spence. Really focus on those things to get away from all the pain and the sadness, to focus on the good moments that you have and then feel the sadness because of the good moments and the happiness. Magnificent point that they two make there. And then you see Shadow. Now he's listening. And he asks him, or they start talking, and the next thing happens, the sun starts to come up, right, on the earth, and they're on the moon. And you see him looking at it, and he says, look at the light shining, even though the star's going away. And so he's just talking about the light always comes back, right? Even with pain, there's still going to be light. So like they start dropping dimes there, man. The next thing Sonic says is, hey, man, looks like you made a lot of bad choices. Everyone who's listening to this podcast, you need to raise your hand because you've made bad choices. We've all made bad choices. I made bad choices every fucking day.
We're not perfect? What?
Brother, I just realized, Spence, after 5 months, I had a blade on a saw, in which I had in backwards. And so I'm gonna just let you know it's been wild over here trying to operate this saw, and I just figured out I had the blade on wrong, so I continuously mess up daily.
It happens.
When you have to wear a gas mask to operate a saw, it's probably not working the way it's supposed to.
But you keep on going anyways.
Because I thought that was, I'm not gonna get into it. I can explain it to where I don't sound that disabled. I remember bringing my dad out there in the winter, like, I don't think this is right.
It wasn't, so hey,
it wasn't. I just figured it out yesterday. I had to fuck her in backwards.
Good.
I'm a complete idiot. It's fine, but we all make the bad choices. But like Sonic said, this is the biggest thing. Like I repeat it over and over and over. Making the right choices extremely hard because it's usually much more complicated, much more difficult. It's usually the harder way to go, but it's the best way to go usually long term. To not always take the shortcuts, to not always do the bad things, to not always avoid things, to not always use drugs or alcohol to cope with all your pain, to not always run away from good relationships, right? To stay in bad relationships. That's an easier choice to make. Someone will refute me and say, well, it's a hard choice to make because you're getting your ass kicked mentally, physically, emotionally. But it's easier to stay in something where you're content and comfortable with because you know it. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. Very, very scary to move on. Very scary to accuse someone of things in which I've only been 10 years, Spence. I've only had one person press charges for assault things. Very hard to do those things. Very hard. Very hard to go to therapy. The best choice is usually the most difficult choice. Please continue to make good choices, people. Please continue to do the things that you need to do. If it's maybe doing a little bit of yoga, if it's drinking more water, I know it's hard to remember. If it's starting anxiety medication for the first time, if it's maybe cutting your mom or your dad off because they're toxic as shit and saying horrible things to you or your children, it's a tough choice, but maybe it needs to be made. If it's maybe making up with a friend and having a difficult conversation, maybe it's setting a boundary.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Check out the full episode on our channel and anywhere you find podcasts. Also, remember to like and subscribe. Whoop whoop!